Listen, I think it is time that we kind of cut our losses and realize that Sony tends to know what they're doing. Because what I just watched with this Morbius trailer and exactly how it kind of intertwines and integrates into the MCU as far as the Spider-Man universe goes, that shit was dope. Okay? For one, I'm looking at a character like Morbius in the comics. As far as Spider-Man villains, I would give him, as far as Spider-Man villains is concerned, he would be number 6. So to look at that character when it was developed, of course, everybody in their right mind was like, no way that this character should even be made into a film. So when we look at that, and then we look into another character like Venom that was basically just made, where it was sincerely made for the audience, for entertainment value. It didn't do much domestically. Venom didn't do much domestically, but it went over to China and just like made buku amounts, made millions. I'm looking at this movie. This movie looks fantastic. In 2 minutes, in a 2-minute frame, it looks fantastic. So then you have to also look at the fact of how this came about. If we're looking at the bigger picture, the last time that we saw Spider-Man in Far From Home, that end credit scene, where basically he got all his cards put out on the deck. Peter Parker is now in hiding. And then you see an integration between Morbius and Vulture in the trailer to get those Sinister Six vibes. So that furthermore lets me know who is pulling the strings. Okay? And it's going to make Spider-Man that much better. Now, like I said, for Sony to be developing this character, this entire universe, since the early 2000s, I think it's within their right minds to say, Kevin Feige, we respect your opinion, but we have wrapped our brains around this character since the early 2000s. I think it's time that you should listen to us as to how we should portray this. And for that to fit in so well, bruh, this trailer looked fantastic. And who can imagine what the steps forward are going to be? This movie's going to get released this year. It's going to get released this year. And yet, I'm not even sure when the next Spider-Man is going to get released. But the thing is now, where we thought after Far From Home that pretty much maybe not Norman Osborn would be brought in as a de facto leader of government, maybe even like a somewhat director of S.H.I.E.L.D. like he did in the Dark Reign saga, and then put out a hit on Spider-Man and encompass a bounty using Kraven the Hunter, that kind of almost gets thrown out the window, because now I'm looking at the trailer and thinking, okay, we're gonna finally form the Sinister Six. It's gonna happen. Now, Scorpion met Vulture in prison. Venom is out there. Venom is not a member of the Sinister Six, but the thing is, they'll throw him in because Shocker got killed. And then to encompass Morbius, bro, the way that this is panning out, just Spider-Man movies in a nutshell will be action-packed for the next 7-8 years, and keep Tom Holland on board, because maybe his drunken rage did put forth for Sony and Marvel to put their face in the right place, get into a meeting and say, you know what, let's just squash this and keep it moving. Because once again, I'll tell you, the trailer is dope. That's all I got to say. Party nerds go.